You walk into a car dealership and fall in love with that perfect car, and the salesperson asks you that one simple question: what monthly payment works for your budget? Congratulations, you just lost thousands of dollars if you answer that question. So here's what really just happened. The moment you answered that question, you stopped negotiating the price of the car and started negotiating how long you'll be making payments. That's exactly what they want. Let me show you how this plays out in real life numbers. So let's say you tell them you can afford an $800 a month car payment. They smile and they say, great, we can work that out. What they don't tell you is they just added $3,000 to the price of the car and stretched your loan out from 5 to 7 years. Your payment is $800 just like you wanted, but now you're paying an extra $7,000 in interest and fees over the life of that loan. The car business has trained us to think about monthly payments instead of total costs. It's brilliant for them, but devastating for you. So here's how you're gonna flip that script and take control. First, negotiate the price of the car before you ever dive into the financing. Not the payment, but the price. This is non-negotiable if you want to win. When they ask you what payment you're looking for, you're going to say, I'm not discussing payments yet. What's your best price on the vehicle? They're going to push back. They'll try to redirect you onto those payments again. Hold firm. Price first, financing second. Next, if you're buying new, don't waste your time driving from dealership to compare pricing. Figure out exactly what you want, then call 5 dealerships, tell them the exact make, model, trim, color, whatever you're looking for. Ask them what their best price is out the door. Tell them to send you an email or call you. Don't go into the sales pitch. Let these dealers compete for your business while you sit at home and work and make some money. The lowest price is going to win. Next, remove the emotion from the deal. The fastest way to overpay for anything is to fall in love with it before you negotiate. While you're at the dealership, act like any car will do. There are 50 others just like it at other dealerships. The moment they sense you're emotionally invested, your negotiation power vanishes. I know that's hard. You found the perfect color, the interior is exactly what you want, you can already picture yourself driving it. Push that aside for a minute. This is a business transaction, and we're going to treat it like one. So fourth, understand that buying the car in one deal day is not your best process. When they don't meet your price, you're going to leave. Don't argue, don't get emotional. Just say, I appreciate your time, but that doesn't work for me. And you walk out that door. Now here's the secret they don't want you to know. If it's the 20th, 25th of the month or later, walk away. Dealerships and salespeople normally have monthly quotas. If they're not going to hit their quota or they're close to it near the end of the month, you might be getting a phone call. They'll suddenly find a way to meet your price if it means hitting their goal. I've seen this happen dozens of times. The deal that was impossible on Tuesday becomes totally doable on the 29th. Same car, same buyer, different motivation. Next, I recommend you put down as little as possible. I know that sounds backward. Everything you've ever been told says put down more and lower the payment. But here's the reality. The moment you drive off that lot, the car's going to lose 20% of its value. If you put $5,000 down, next week that $5,000 is gone. Insurance covers what the car is worth right now. So keep your cash. You can always make extra payments later if you want to pay it off faster, but you can never go back and get that down payment money back. Next, another strategy you might try is to bring your own financing. Before you ever get into that dealership, you can get pre-approved from your bank or credit union. Walk in with a check in hand or know that financing is ready. Then you can tell them, my credit union already approved me at 5%. Can you beat that? Many times they can't, but if they can, great. You just save some money and you have leverage. So here's what this looks like in real practice. Let's say you've decided you want a specific SUV. You call 5 dealerships. 3 of them come back between $34,000, $35,000. One comes back at $32,000. One doesn't respond. You're going to call the $32,000 dealership and say, I have another dealer at $31,500. Can you match it? Even if you don't, they'll either match it or they won't. If they won't, you tell them you'll think about it, and then you can call them back. You walk away. It's the 22nd of the month, so you wait. On the 28th, your phone rings. They're at $31,200 if you'll come in today. So you just saved $2,800 by being patient and being willing to walk away. When you show up, You already know the price, you're pre-approved for financing, you're not emotionally attached. They ask you how much you want to put down. You say nothing. I'm financing the full amount. They might try to upsell you a bit on some extended warranties and gap insurance and paint protection. You can just say no to all of it. You sign the papers, you got the keys in hand, you drive home, you just won. And you got a sweet new ride. Most people do the exact opposite in this scenario. They walk in with no plan, fall in love with the first car they see, negotiate those monthly payments, and then refuse to leave without that car. They put down every dollar they have and finance it through the dealership because it's convenient at whatever rate they offer. Then they wonder why they're upside down on their loan 3 years later. You be the judge. Your car is probably one of the most expensive things you'll buy besides your house. So treat it like a major financial decision. It doesn't need to happen in one day. Do the work up front, be willing to walk away, and use time as your advantage. Negotiate this like your financial future depends on it, because it does. And this is really great practice for sales. The difference between doing this right and doing it wrong is tens of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. That's not an exaggeration, that's real math. So stop negotiating payments and start negotiating with the price. And never be afraid to walk away. Your future self will thank you.